Asia, you are that girl. I know you see me. Can you see me? KP, I know you see me calling you, girl. Ooh, KG, that was cute. Yes, ma'am, KG. I know this service is working. I have Verizon Wireless. Our service don't break down. No. Yes, Janae. Work me, Janae. You have an incoming call, girl. Answer the phone. Now. Hey, Tierra, how are you?
I'm great. How about yourself? Nice to see you all.
I'm good. I had to get Mama T on here.
Period. Okay.
Baby, we gotta talk.
I'm here and I'm forward, okay?
Yes. So do me a favor and introduce yourself.
I am the sweet tea. I am a former captain of Prancing J-Sette 2014. I came along this beautiful, amazing, legendary team in 2011.
Yes, ma'am. So before becoming a Prancing J set, what other dance experiences did you have?
Woo! So I started off as a little league football team cheerleader.
Okay.
I had done that for about 2 years, and my mama got tired of it. She went to a jamboree,
Mm-hmm.
and she heard the drummers and the majorette, and she loved the excitement. So
Yes.
she came home to me. Oh my God, I want you to try something. I'm like, what is this mess? They everywhere. All I hear is boop 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 boop. It's so fast paced. But I said, what, I'm gonna try this.
Yeah.
So I tried it. And I loved it. I mean, I promise it was the best experience of my life.
Yes.
The competitions is what sold me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So from there, I was a Peabody High Stepper at my elementary school.
Okay.
I was a Palm Squad, a member of the Palm Squad there as well. I left there. I went to Ridgeway Middle School.
Mm-hmm.
I was a road runner majorette up under Quincy.
Yes.
After that, I done Radiant High Steppers.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, we had Miss Green, and then we had Miss Porter. We had this lady named Jessica coaching us.
Mm-hmm.
She was really good back in the day. From Radiant High Steppers, where did I go? Oh, I was White Station. I created a major team at White Station.
Okay.
So my principal was not with the stuff, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
He told me no.
Ooh.
So I went above him, and
Okay.
the board told me to sign a petition.
Right.
So I got a whole bunch of girls on my side. We signed a petition, had 250 plus people to sign our petition saying that we wanted a major team at the school.
Mm-hmm.
So we got it, and when we done the tryouts, the principal wanted to come see our performance of what we were doing, and he totally was not for it.
Right.
He said, no, the only way I'd be down for this if y'all picked up a tons.
Oh.
So he said that's what I thought my definition of a majorette was.
Right.
So in my mind, I told myself I didn't want to give up on this majorette theory or this thing that I had for the squad or for the school. I continued to do it. So we picked up our batons. He even told us we had to have batons in the stands.
Oh.
Ain't no damn. So I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
So by this time, I'm in my 11th, 12th grade year or whatnot. And I have this majorette background, but I wanted to do this majorette thing, outside and inside my schooling. So my mom, she decided, I done been back and forth with all these majorette teams. Forget it. I'm going to create my own.
Period.
So I'm like, now my mom finna have this majorette team. She in this room coming up with all these majorette team names and stuff.
Yes.
And I'm like, she said cabarets. I'm like, hell no. I ain't put no cabarets. Long story, y'all. I did not like the name. Okay. So now I am a majorette for my mom, cabarets, and I'm a majorette with my school, White Station, twirling. Okay. So I'm balancing this or whatnot, and I got introduced to this J-Sette style of dance.
Right.
All right. The person who introduced me to it, John Connor. John is out of Memphis, Tennessee. Is Jasmine Huddleston's brother.
Right.
He introduced me to it. He felt like I could do it. And I'm like, you know what? Put me out there. I'm open for it.
Yeah.
So he started bringing in people like his sister. He brought in Tierra, and he would have us go to the games just to be in the stands, throwing stands, or watching videos. But he always challenged us. So with that being said, you know, once it started coming around to J-Sette tryouts and stuff like that, I was like not nowhere in tune with it. I didn't know nothing about it. I didn't care about it. All I knew was the style of dancing that I'm doing is called J-Sette.
Right.
I'm just here. So from there, they started telling me about tryouts and all this stuff. And their mom came to me, Miss Bessie, like, look, this is where your leadership come on in, because Jasmine, she's doing this since day one. I'm going to put you in position. I'm like, hold on. This lady right here is crazy. And so I went down there. Everybody, by this time, everybody's figuring out that I'm going down there to try for Jackson State. I got everybody in my ear, girl, go down there, do it. You better be doing this. You better, da-da-da. I'm going, and I'm like, oh my God, it's too much pressure. Who are these girls?
Yes.
I get to Jackson State, y'all. All the stuff that I had heard, all the stuff that was like hyping me up to get there went down the drain. It was like, I don't know. When I looked at these, it was like I could never be on their level. I could never do this. I could never dance that fast. I was big. I was like pushing out 170, 175.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. But you had that. You had a body though. That was a body.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the body, but that body was big.
Oh Lord.
I couldn't pop up. I couldn't do anything. So that's my whole matriculation with my elementary, middle school, high school, collegiate level, and you know, from freshman year it goes on from, you know, forever. Now I'm coaching. I'm putting back into the community. I'm traveling, doing counts, judging competitions. I love it, but I never would have thought I would have been here off of introduction of a style of dance that is my life now.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah. So I love it.
So you know, you were on the cabarets. How was the transition going from the cabarets to the J-Settes?
Woo, it was hard. That was a big thing because being on a community drill team, I thought I was doing something. Yeah. I was already getting praise, like, oh my God, you're so good. Oh my goodness. And so me going to a collegiate level, I have no knowledge about, I'm thinking, I'm still the shit.
Yeah, right.
So that's an eye-opener to myself when you go somewhere else and you see these amazing girls dance on this level, and I put myself, okay, now I'm not here anymore. I have to bring myself down and rebuild myself to get on their level because this is a whole new ball game. Wow. So even with my booking, the booking style was so different. In collegiate level, we dance low. We kind of book a little bit more wilder. And so J-Settes, they kind of stand up, but they book. And it's more of the thrust. It's not just, I don't know, popping. Right. You know, the popping that we were doing.
You got to make a C. So, you got to make a C.
You got to make that C. Right. It's like whatever you were doing in high school, middle school, it's times 20. Yeah. It's times 100. Right. All that stuff, you got to dance extra big. That little hip you was doing at first, and then that hip got to be like, you know, you have to give that extra Yes. And so I never knew how much that I could give more of. Right. The stuff that I was coming with, I'm thinking like, I'm doing it. I'm hitting this. I'm hitting this move. But no, they got to see you from across the field. I'm used to the judges seeing me right here in my face. Yes. Yes. So,
you hit it. Yes, ma'am.
It was an eye-opener. It's like, it's such a big, broader level feel. It's like, it's crazy. Yeah. Y'all. It was the best experience of my life. I can't say that, though.
So what would you say is the definition of a Prancing J-Sette to you?
The definition of a Prancing J-Sette, I see the epitome of this smart leader of a woman, a fast thinker, a person that is creative. And one thing that I always say a Prancing J-Sette or a person in this position always have to have is that mindset. Right. That mindset to make the best decisions, to think fast. That's what I always say, a majorette, period. Yeah. Think fast, quick on your feet, and makes the right decisions. You have to know what's for you. You have to know that, say, for instance, if my job is to teach and my passion is to teach, and I come in my classroom every day, I know I have to deliver this to my best ability. Right. You have to have that in your head, that this is what I do. I need to see that as well. It's all about your walk, too. Yes, ma'am. It's in your talk. Yes. It's in the way you dance. So I can see a future J-Sette when I look at her.
Oh, yes.
You know,
She has that
I see
presence.
the demeanor. I see it in your persona. I can see that based off a lot of things. So I love to see a woman that she and head up high, and to let me know I can see confidence in you. I can see that you're willing to strive. You know, you have some people that you can talk to, or you can see that they kind of down themselves a lot. But that person who's willing to understand that I'm not here, but I'm willing to learn to get to another place. Those are the people who we are so willing to accept, because you are willing to grow with us. You know,
You hit it right on the nail. Okay. So, what was your experience like your first tryout? Like, were you nervous? Like, how did you feel?
My first tryout, guys, I was super nervous. Oh my goodness. When I first tried out, the alumni and the crowd was still there.
Yes.
So that experience was like out of the world.
Yes.
I loved it though, because I love to see the support. I would never think that that many people would come out in support of the J-Sette, in support of the Sun and Boom of the South, alumni, people who have just in middle school, their parents who've been here forever. Everybody came out for that. And one thing that it was scary for me, but I loved, was our alumni. Seeing our alumni scared me, because I feel like, oh my God, I want to be in your position so bad, but I know I have to work for it. I want to be you. I see your demeanor. I see that about yourself that I want. You know, so that pressure was there, but they also there to help. So you would see them here, they kind of look mean, but then they be like, you better come out the first round. It did shit. And I'm like, damn, that's a lot of pressure. Don't tell me.
So did you come out first round?
Okay, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about that first round draft pick that I was not.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so my first tryout, baby, I think Shankita taught the dance.
She did, yeah.
And Shankita taught this dance, and my big ass couldn't pop up or whatever. I wasn't fond of doing all these tricks and intricate things inside the routine, you know. And she came with a lot of that. A lot of it made me think. When I was dancing at first collegiate level, you know, I'm moving. I'm used to that. But this right here, my hands and stuff changing so fast. I'm in the back bend from the ground, pop up. It was quick. And so I had that going on, and I was dancing beside Charlotte. I'm dancing beside Charlotte, and I can see in front of me, I'm dancing in front of the alumni where my side is. And I can hear them say, I don't know why my ears kind of tuned into everything that they were saying. But they were saying stuff like, oh my gosh, you got the wrong tights on. That ain't toast tights. And I was like, I heard somebody say this, so I looked down at myself, and I looked to the side, and I'm like, damn, my tights white as hell. And so we started dancing, boom, the music's on, and I could hear them saying, scoot over. And I'm like, oh my God. And I look, I'm like this close to Charlotte. Like this close. I'm all out of my box. I'm like, oh my God. And at this point, I couldn't even think of the rest of the routine. Just forget about it. So I've done it all the way to the third round. Couldn't come out. The pressure of alumni was telling me to scoot over. I didn't know what they were meaning. Them saying, I heard somebody whispering, oh my gosh, you're on the wrong tights. That was in my head. And then the pressure of, this is the third round. Your mama out there. She done brought the whole cabaret team. and everybody else from Memphis. And so third round come by, and they announced the girls, and I didn't make it. And so I was okay with that, because I got the experience. And I felt like I had done it all alone. So I had the people who trained me up. But when it came down to the routine part of it, I feel like I would be more comfortable with my own material. So I went down there with my own material thinking, okay, yeah, girl, you got this by yourself. Be in your own element. And I feel like, dang, I got past my routine. It was their routine that got me. So it challenged me to come back. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go back. I'm going to do that again, because I did my part. I feel like I can prove to them that I could be on the team. I feel like they like that part. It's just that I wasn't good enough to get there, grasp their style of dance. I need to push myself a little bit more. And so I done it the second time. Second time I came back and I was more prepared. I was feeling like I was one of them. I was feeling like I had a little bit more confidence.
But I guess it seems like you needed that.
I did.
Yeah.
I definitely needed that. I am so appreciative for that moment.
Yeah.
Because I go back to my first tryout when I didn't make it and the one that I did make it. And I hear the people in the background, how they were talking.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to everything. But they were in tune with me. Oh, my gosh, she could be a J-Sette. She's going to be a cookout. She, you know, all of this extraness. I'm like, dang, I was not feeling that way.
Right. Right.
You know, so I feel like other people seen it seen it in me. I need to believe in myself.
Right.
So it gave me a lot of confidence to come back the next time and try all over again. And I promise that second time I was a whole lot more comfortable. I was really with the shit. I was really to the point where y'all are not going to y'all not sending me home this time.
Right.
I feel like this at this point it's embarrassing for me to go home. So yeah, I promise you that first experience is the best experience of your life. It's gonna teach you a whole lot. It's gonna humble you and push you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So once you did make the team, like how did you feel?
I feel like I had a point to prove.
Oh yeah.
I felt like I had done my research by this time, and I knew all the girls who had come from Memphis to go down to be a J-Sette. And so I was looking at those girls, and all those girls I had been around, I had trained under them, or they have gave me so many words of encouragement, and I wanted to be in their spot so bad. I wanted to show them that I could do it.
Yeah. And
so the last girl was in 2009. That was Brittany Jones.
Right.
And so Brittany was always on my tail about it, and once I became a J-Sette, it was crazy. I got scared of her. It was like, I don't even want to talk to this girl. She's going to tell me something about some practice. I don't want to do no extra practice. I want to practice on my own.
Right.
It was just like, oh my God. So I really do appreciate Brittany and Jasmine for being in my corner, even when I was captain. You know, give me pointers and talk to me.
Because I was going to ask you, like, who really helped you get into that J-Sette, you know, I'm trying to see how I can say it. Who helped you get into that J-Sette mode? You know?
Okay, the J-Sette mode. The first person, I would say my mom. My mom kept a lot of pressure under me.
Okay.
She kept fire under my ass. Okay? I must say that. Besides my mom, I would talk to Morgan Jackson a lot.
Yeah.
Morgan Jackson was talking to me before I came captain, and she would ask me some things that I would see in myself in the next further years. And so, you know, I remember the first conversation, I never even mentioned J-Sette in my conversation. Yeah. And she came to me and was like, so you wouldn't ever think about, you know, being a J-Sette captain or being in a leadership position and all that stuff? And I'm like, I didn't feel like I was qualified, you know? And she was like, you know, I see this in you, and I feel like you need to put your foot in a position now. Act as though that's your position now. And so that was my first thing, you know, I thought to myself, I have to get in tune, because I feel like other people, again, are seeing something in me that I'm not seeing. Yeah. And so I started to act like, okay, I have to be this position, be in position. I have to be a leadership to my team and my sisters, you know, and I have to be real well-rounded. Right. So from there, you know, Miss Crowley came to me. She was like, how about you talk to Jasmine? And I'm like, you know what? Yeah. Great idea. So I remember I was grocery shopping at Kroger coming in. I said, you know, I'm going to the phone right now. I got groceries in my hand, and I don't even care. Yeah. So I called her up, and she was like, yeah, I've been waiting on your phone call. And I was like, girl, what? But yeah, so those are my four people. I say Jasmine, because Jasmine was the person who gave me this leadership conversation that I needed. Yeah. You know, that conversation like, look, your friends, your sisters, but when you come in there, this is the business. Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
you gotta be on it.
She gave me that cutthroat conversation. Now, this is how you're going to have to be.
Right.
You know, so I really love them for that. I really appreciate y'all. If I never, ever told y'all. Wow. And Charlotte.
Yeah. We're going to get
Don't forget my Charlotte.
We're going to get it to Miss Charlotte.
Charlotte was on my tail too, because she was right there. Yeah. She was right there the whole time.
So how was it being a crab under her?
I loved it. Yeah. She was such mama. Yeah. I swear, I have never seen another mother come through like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay? Mother took care of us. Mother made sure we ate. Mother made sure we had our material. Mother made sure our thinking process was thinking right.
Right.
You know how some people, you got to teach them how to think?
Right.
That was mama.
Yeah.
She was mama.
Yeah.
I love that. She gonna tell you how to think inside the box and outside the box. She gonna tell you how to think in a real world, tell you how to think as a J-Sette, because you need that.
Mm-hmm.
You need to learn all of this.
And choreography is just out this world. Yeah.
Choreography is. Now, Charlotte is a left-handed person.
Yeah.
Imagine us being on a team with her and having to do everything to the left.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like,
right.
But guess what? If everybody else doing it, you
gotta do it too. Yep.
Or else you ain't gonna make cuts.
You're right. Oh, yes, you're right.
You know, so I'm getting with it, Mom. I'm gonna get up there with you, and I love that pressure, but that love she gave us.
Yeah.
If she gave us fire, she coming back with that love. That's what made us really want to do it. Like, man, I swear, nothing like that, Charlotte.
Yeah. Wow. So, how was your overall crab experience?
Humbling.
Yeah.
I really didn't know what I was coming into.
Yeah.
This was my first time being away from my mama like this, and not listening to my mama tell me stuff, but somebody else tell me, okay, y'all need to go run, or this is the time we're gonna be doing this, then we're gonna switch and do that. So that freshman year, it was crazy. Yeah. It was hard. I was not a runner. Mm-hmm. I couldn't run for nothing. So running cuts used to get me all the time. Right. I don't know. Back then, it was, if you did not make running cuts, you couldn't try out for stand cuts or
field. Yeah.
Or field. You couldn't even do it. So I was sick from running. I was sick from exercising. So yeah, I like to eat a lot. Mm-hmm. And so when we were in band camp, we didn't have that many breaks. The only thing we had was breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Right. So I got to myself, I'm like, dang, I'm never in my room. I'm always with these girls I really barely know. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm finna start packing me up a bag. Right. I had snacks, candy, Gatorades frozen, wrapped in aluminum foil, extra pair of underwear, soap, wipes. You know, I had to treat this like a camping trip. Yeah. Like, I'm like, what is this? All day, I still got the same clothes on when we going home. Right. So that was very, very humbling. Another part that was humbling to me is back then alumni were able to come in during our practices. And so it would be a scary moment because those are the people that I was watching on YouTube. Yeah. Those are the people that I was seeing being so clean and crispy and looking like a sisterhood unit, moving as one person. Yes. And I'm like, that's her right there. She gonna come help me. Oh my God. So now the pressure is my captain was just here trying to teach me how to do this. Now she gonna tell me how to do this. Right. And my sponsor is sitting there like, you better get it. Right. You know, oh, Miss Worthy, girl. Like this, you better get it. Right. Yes. With the glasses. So, you know, I love that because I can grow from that. Right. But again, the humbling part is me coming down here thinking I already had it. Right. You know, because I ain't gonna lie to you. J-Sette style of dance is simple. Mm-hmm. You know, it's about how you do it. And form. Mm-hmm. It's about the form and how you do it. So, yeah, all of us, we were doing these right here stands, collegiate level. Mm-hmm. We thinking we doing it. But the way they do it, we come down here, it was like, oh, my God, my stomach, my back, my arms, everything tired. I'm about to give up. So, yes, very humbling experience, but that is the growth in it. That hard work, I seen that hard work really works. Yeah. That's important, too. That is very important. I was going to ask you, how was Miss Worthy as a sponsor at that time? I loved her as a sponsor because of her persona and demeanor. Yeah. Now, me coming in as a freshman, I looked at her and would be like, I can't mess with her. Yeah. No, I can't play with her. I have to prove to her all the time that I'm on my best because it's like the way she looked at you, it's like she's always grading you on a scale. Right. She's watching you for reasons. And I learned these reasons later on. Okay? She watching you for reasons, but she sit back, and I love the fact that she let Captain be Captain.
Right.
She don't run practice. She don't sit up and tell y'all, oh, y'all gonna do this, da 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 da. Captain gonna run her own practice, and if she notices and sees something that Captain forgot, hey, make sure y'all don't forget to da 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 da.
Right.
You know, I love that. When she see you half telling, she gonna come up, hey, I don't like that razzle dazzle right there. Come on, run it again.
Right.
Or we're gonna stay here until 12. We're gonna stay here until it's right. Or we just left the football field, the practice field. Y'all ain't look good. We coming back. You know, so I love that she pushed us like that. I love that she kept this personality with us. You just knew not to mess with her, and you knew when she wasn't happy. So it made us want to always try to please her.
Right.
So it made us dance harder all the time. You knew she was watching. You knew if she said, "Oh, I don't like that," come on out. You know, Miss Worthy would pull you out in a second.
Okay. Yes.
And even in the stands.
With the camcorder.
With the camcorder, she would tell you, come on out. That's at practice too. So you know, if you ain't doing this at practice, baby, I ain't even gonna hit that field. That's why you always trying to prove something to her.
Right.
I'm dancing all day. I'm dancing full out the whole practice from when we pulled up in the parking lot until we pulled off in the parking lot.
Right.
I love that. Now, her reasoning behind the way she look at you and what I love later on, Miss Worthy already knew the captain that she wanted a year prior.
Oh, yes. Yes.
It wasn't no J-Sette tryouts. I'm appointing my J-Sette captain because I watched her from day one and I seen her to the end of this thing and I know she ready.
Boom.
Ain't no trying to see who ready, who finna come try out and everybody wondering. No. Captain been already molding this baby right here the whole time. We just ain't know it.
Yep. You right. You hit it right on the nail. Yes.
So I love that. I mean, she had the tea.
Oh my God. Oh.
Morgan, you are crazy.
I'm so sorry. Ooh, that was funny. Okay, so if you could tell us, what is the reason why you didn't come back in 2012?
Okay, so alright, so 2011, I came in as a freshman, and I had the choice of to keep my shit together or play too much. Okay, I'm gonna call it play too much.
Yeah.
All right, I played too much. After my semester or whatever, the little first semester, when it came time for us to come back for tryouts, I was like 2 points away from my GPA.
Yeah.
So my GPA had dropped, and the fact that I was 2 points away, I had asked, could I still try out?
Right.
Because I feel like, you know what, it's just 2 points.
Right.
Just me in. And so they had told me no. And so I even had went back to one of my professors to ask them, could I do some extra credit, change a grade or something? Hit me out.
Yeah.
Hit me out.
Yeah.
Get back on my phone. And so it happened, but it didn't go down until like the first semester. It was like in August. So about this time, they had already done both tryouts and band count. So that was a no-go for me. So I had to wait a whole nother year until I come back. And
so what did you do in the meantime to like try to stay fit? Like, what did you do?
Okay, so in the meantime, I was not on J-Sette. This is 2012. I was doing camps. I was traveling, still doing camps. You know, I still had my mama team I was going back and forth from Memphis with. Then I was traveling, doing like Jazzy Jules and the Star. It was like a lot of teams in Jackson, you know, touching around on them. I also had done the Mob Squad. So MAB is a alumni band team. They are with a band, but they do the same thing, just as this on a alumni level. So I had done 1 year with them, and the next year it was me supposed to be coming back to J-Sette. So I done J-Sette, and I was a co-sponsor for Mob.
Okay, we gonna talk about Mob too.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I did. I done camps and did mob during that time, and you know, a lot of times during those camps, I'm working out all the time.
Right.
You know, I had my major teams. It's like everywhere. It's always something going on. And going to a lot of people practices too. Purple Diamonds, that's my home. You know, my super team. I was always at their studio doing some always late night dancing. It was always something to be going on.
Right,
so,
right.
Especially in Jackson when there's nothing to do. You're going to find something to do. And dancing is number one.
Because it seems like you really stay active. You try your best to stay active. So that's really good. That's really good. When you were able to come back in 2013, was it hard kind of getting back adjusted to that J-Sette style?
It wasn't hard getting back into J-Sette style. I think my hardest thing was trying to feel like I was in place again.
Right.
By this time, I felt like an outsider all over again.
Yeah.
Because a lot of stuff they had already, you know how sometimes you bring back a routine or bring back some stands that they done the past year. A lot of times they'll come and they'll teach me the stands, but you know me, if I'm not doing it all the time, it's gonna kind of brush past me, or I might not be doing it correctly. Right. So I kind of felt like I had a lot of pressure with putting myself back in performance mode. Like, you for real now, girl. You took a break off. You weren't doing all this running and all this stuff. It's time to get back with it. Right. So feeling my place again was the hardest thing for me.
That's deep, though. That's really deep, and that's real.
Yeah.
That's really deep and real. So, coming into your second year as a J-Sette, what did you want to do differently from your first year?
My first year, I felt like a freshman. Freshman, I was more of, you had a lot of mess up time. Hold on, my battery's getting...
You good.
Getting dead. I had a lot of time to mess up.
Right.
I messed up a lot as a freshman. Hold on, I'm sorry.
You good.
And so, with that, I just kind of felt like I needed to prove to myself that I ain't that freshman that's always jacking some stuff up.
Exactly.
Right. I need to get up out that freshman mode. And then, like I said, my mom was always on my tail. She would notice a mess up before I was even getting ready to mess up. And come telling me, like, I seen it in the stands. You need to get that together.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I have got to meet your mama. I have got to meet her.
I promise you do. The lady is crazy. So, I knew that when I came back, I always say that a freshman, you always need about 2 years before you get into your upperclassmen.
Right. Yeah.
So I had a pressure on me that I didn't get that second year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what was supposed to be my third year was my second year, so I fell behind. I'm like, I gotta give some extra.
Yep.
So I told my homegirl, Bianca.
Oh, yes, Miss Mac.
I know, I always dance beside Bianca. Bianca, baby, used to battle me. We used to be like, I can't say the stuff that we used to say, but you know what we say.
Yeah.
Battle.
Yeah.
So we doing this, and we do this at practice. We do this in the stands, and all this stuff. A song come on, and we be like, So she pushed me to get that little about myself or whatever, and I love her for this. She's such a beautiful soul.
Yeah.
So I love that. That was just the only thing. I was just like, oh my God, I gotta get that comfort. I have to get in the comfort zone. I was pressuring myself to get that.
Yeah.
Yes. You know.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
but
ma'am.
yeah, that's about it.
Okay. So how was Morgan Jackson as a captain?
Morgan ain't playing.
Oh, I didn't think so.
She ain't playing. She was so serious. See, Morgan, we had to do stuff like go hide in the car. We ain't made it yet. And cause like by this time we already late. Like, yeah, come on, just take a break.
Right.
Like, yeah, please just stay in the car with us. Like, we had to beg, find some time to breathe, find some time for anything. Like, Jesus. Yes. I promise you. But she is okay. So one thing about her that was so crazy was she would seem like she had this sweet, quiet, little soft voice.
Oh, yeah.
But then it would turn up and be like, okay, over here. This is 1, 2, 3. No! I'm like, oh my God, who is this? I swear to God, she was nothing to it was like she wasn't like that outside of practice, but she would be meaning business inside of practice like it wasn't nothing.
Exactly.
So I love her. It's cool.
Her field shows were amazing.
Form out of the world.
Got me good.
Out of this world.
Yes.
Like y'all could do it.
Yes. Yes.
We would be looking at more than like when she come into practice with new material, we be like, who in your mind thought about how did you come up with these? Like, why do you want us to do these?
Yeah.
But hey, when we come out there on the field and we see it, it looks good.
Got me good. My boo.
Got me good. Yes.
My boo.
I loved them.
Baby, top notch.
I love them.
Yes.
Crispy.
Yes. So now that you're an upperclassman, who did you take under your wing?
As an upperclassman, who did I take under my wing? 2013, like by year?
Yeah, like you're 2013. You got Jewel, Kelsey. Who else? Ooh, Lala.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop you there. Jewel was my jewel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jewel was my jewel.
Yeah.
And I say that because she was so hungry that she would come to me for extra practice in my house all the time. Couldn't get rid of her ass for shit. He would be popping up like all the time. I'd be like, dang, the girl crazy. But she would tell me, I want to be captain one day.
Okay. Right.
So she would tell me all this stuff. I'm like, girl, okay, you know what? I got you, boo. We gonna train. And then she ended up doing this army thing, so they kind of blew her.
Yeah.
When she started getting serious with that army thing, but she was my baby.
Yeah.
I loved her so much. Like, she was so super hungry. She knew what she wanted. She knew what, like, if she put it in her mind that that's something that she wanted, she was gonna go for it, and she was gonna make sure that you know that she was going for it every day. So I loved her for that. Her drive got me.
Dang. Oh, did you contribute anything as far as like stand routines, any type of ramps, parts of fields? Like, what did you contribute during your second year as a J-Sette?
My second year, did I contribute anything? Shoot, I can't even remember if I did, but I know I did.
I know you did something for field. You had to do something for field.
Yeah, I know. So one thing about J-Settes that I do entirely love is that we come up with our own material.
Right.
And so it'll be times where your captain come in, she comes in with a routine, but she also needs help. And I'm a good person with field shows, always, every day. That's my tea. I love it. Yeah. And so we would come together and help make up stuff. It wasn't even just about, oh, this part you made up, I put this part in. You know, it's just a collective thought. Look, I put this in. I don't even remember how much stuff I know I have put into the book. So I know I have put.
Ooh, hold on.
Can't even remember. Yeah. Parts, what routine, no, nothing.
Yeah, it's okay. It's good. It's good. Because I know you did something. I know you did something, child. I know you did something. So how was Miss Crowley as a sponsor?
Crowley as a sponsor, she was a good sponsor. I love the fact that she kind of let us have a little razzle dazzle, put a little something in on what she, because sometimes I feel like we all need a little help. Yeah. So she did allow us to do that. Only I wish that she was a little bit more harder. Yeah. You know, with some things, but other than that, I feel like
and that was her first year too. Yeah. Yeah,
it was her first year. Definitely first year, and you have a lot of room to do whatever and learn from, you know, whatever. But I do love her as a friend. I love her as a sponsor. She was good. I just wish that she was a little tad bit more tough. Yeah, yeah. That's all.
Yeah. So, before getting the captain position, was that something that you actually wanted?
I did want to be captain, but again, I felt like I knew in my head I messed up my second year. Yeah. So in my head, I'm like, you know what? This is just something I want to do. I want to be here. I didn't think that I was no way informed could do this again. It was still in my running. I was still in running to be something that I wanted. So I kind of gave it up.
Right.
And my ex-fiance, the one, was like, hell, I don't give up nothing.
Right.
Like, push. Like, I'm like, man, he kept on telling me, you got this, you got this, you got this. Like, closed mouth don't get fed. Say what you want and get what you want.
Okay.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go all in, 10 toes, forget it. And I did that, and baby, it was the best decision I ever made in my life was to go back.
Oh, yeah.
Going back was like, should I do it? I've been off this whole year. People not going to like me. I'm not going to be up to par. They going to talk shit about me. You know, forget it. Just go. Right?
Yeah.
I don't regret none of it.
So when you actually got the captain position, like, how did you feel? Like, did you know how you wanted your team?
Okay, so I did know how I wanted my team. I kind of felt I was overly excited, but at the same time I was sad because my best friend, Shannon, we ended up having to compete against each other for the captain position.
Right. I was going to ask you. I didn't know how to, ask, but go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't know that it would get to that point.
Yeah.
But when it got to that point, I kind of felt like, this has been so long and drawn out.
Yeah.
I could tell our relationship was kind of getting shaky.
Yeah.
It's like, because now we secretively wanted it. I don't know what the heck was going on, but I could tell we were kind of like drawing it out. And so I was still trying to come around, have a little party at the house. Hey, you come over,
Right.
Trying to ease a little of the tension or whatever. But then the tryout came around, and we were at tryouts. Oh, my God. And it was so much pressure because I don't even know how to feel. I don't know if I want to be like, yeah! And my friend girl, I don't know how to do that. Right. So they made the announcement on the floor, both of us on the floor, and, I turned to her, and I was like, good running, what's up, boo, I love you. And she was just like, peace out. She said something to me, like, gone on or something, and it crushed me.
Yeah.
I was just like, dang. My mama was right there. She was like, dang, and she walked out, and I'm like, okay, so in my mind, do I get back in tune and act like I don't care? Or, it's like a lot of things when you're dealing with people's feelings when I know I give so much care and I love for my home care. Like, that's my friend, that's my best friend, that's been my roommate since I've been here. So that's the only thing that it took me a while to get into because I feel like I don't want to crush nobody's feelings.
Right.
But then once I got into it, we had to talk about it. I had to get into it like, girl, this your stuff. Yeah. And she told me, what, I got your back. I'm back here. Whatever.
Yeah.
But when I say, if I wasn't saying, if I'm dancing, I'm doing some stuff on the stand, they stand right there. And I'm like, yes, you better get them now.
Yes.
Yes. So, yeah. It was a good tag team, baby.
Yeah. I love both of y'all, man. Y'all both. Yeah, and you right. Like, if you're not saying, if you don't see something in the back, she got you.
I promise you.
That's how it was. So how did you want your team? Like, did you want to go more so traditional, or did you want to, start a whole new thing?
My goal for the team was I loved 09's team and how they came in. Everybody was a captain and was so strong and beastly. So I wanted a team like that. Yeah. I didn't have to have all captains, but I knew I wanted a strong team. Yeah. And so I kind of handpicked my team. Yeah. Yeah. Every girl that was on the squad, I wanted, and I was glad that I had them.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone but one, and that was Dream. Dream was my cousin. She was like, that's my cousin. She gotta be on the team that I keep begged for. Like, it was like, Miss Mona, she good right there. Wink of my eye, and knowing damn well she ain't had number 2 left feet. So when we got to practice, finally, I'm like, damn, how the hell she get here? Who? But she showed us, like, she came out. She came out, she grabbed the style. She had never been a dancer before, never done majorette before, never. Only had done cheer. Yeah. So imagine you coming with this stiff cheer. Right. And you have to loosen up and put some buck into it and stun and be.
That's different. Very different from what you're normal to. Yeah.
And she ate it up.
Yeah. When it came to feel, she was definitely a feel girl.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But just the thing about the growth from nothing to that. Right. That's what I commend her on. Yeah. Yeah. Because a lot of people come in with majorette background and still barely make cuts throughout the year. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She came from nothing in the year. And when we got to Sweat,
oh yeah.
She was working the field. Mm-hmm. So I love her push. But the whole team, I love my team to the T. I picked them girls because I knew what they had. Remember, I was with Mob before I came back. Mm-hmm. So a lot of my girls either came from Mob, or if they were from Memphis, like Kendall. I know about Kendall from Tigeress. I know about Morgan from Panola. And I used to not coach them, but judge them for competition. So I sit them on the floor. I know what they get. Yeah. I know what they get.
Look though, you had some of the best crabs. Like you had, like that crab class was everything. What do you think you instilled in them?
What did I instill in them to make them just?
Because they shine, baby.
I think one thing that I love about myself when it comes to my leadership is that I'm going to let you know that I don't play, but I'm going to also let you know that I'm that girl.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't play, I'm that girl, so we're going to be cool. I need you to show out for me. I want y'all to show out. Like, it's one thing when you put pressure up on the people. It's another when you say, I believe in you. I want you to, show up, turn up for me, show them like, have a little fun with it. Right. So I feel like the fact that I had a little fun with them and was able to be a leader for them gave us that comfortability with ourselves. Because I swear, that team... We were something. Yeah. Like, I loved them to the T. Like, I didn't know them girls just from that year. Right. I knew them girls prior. Too. Yeah. All these girls were all prior girls. We weren't brand new. Nobody was brand new but Dream. Yeah.
So you knew what they were capable of.
I knew what they were capable of. So I'm like, you know what? We're going to have to give this. Baby, we're going to have to come with that calm. Yeah. And especially since I put, Kaya. Kaya. The book, I don't know, it's something natural about her back and her stomach that just naturally gives off that arch.
Honestly, I was like, I could really see Kaya go from crab to captain. Yeah. She was everything.
She was everything. I remember watching when I was younger. It was I think it was either Coretta or I want to say it was Coretta, but she had this tiger girl on and this thing, and her butt and her thighs and her chocolateness was just it was like life. I could see that life in Kaya.
Dang.
You know, I love to see Kaya as that ace. She just gave me so much.
Yes,
I love
her. Yes.
I had Cam as my captain for Mob. Before he became a J-Sette. It was my girl. I knew she could think quick on her feet. I know she know how to cook. And that's another thing, too. So, when I became captain, that was right at the early stage of Brinky. Right. That's when Brinky first came out. So, all these girls got this mentality of competition, battle. I gotta be better than. So all this make us to be a little bit more stronger because not only do we have to look like a unit for the other team or the people around us, but guess what? We got little kids out here on the show.
Oh yeah, eating.
So we gotta come on with that. Come on, that it's just we need it. So that pressure telling them was real and. Knowing that, another thing, we had come down with shutting down practice early and stuff. We couldn't practice as late as we used to. Yeah. Like, when we had our old band director, we had switched up a band directors and all of that around that same time. So, a lot had changed. So, we had to put in a lot of work up front versus coming in on the back end. We can't be out all night. We can't stay on the field all night. We can't do that. So that put a lot of pressure on us. Like, we have to get it. Like, I loved it though.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. So you had so many intricate field shows that really like changed the game for the J-Sets, in my opinion. You had like insane. What else you had? I'm trying to think. You had so many. You had insane. You had I just had a brain fart. But you had so many good ones. Like, what is your inspiration behind a lot of your field shows? Like, how do you come up with them?
Okay, so how I make up a routine or a field show, from the jump, I make it simple. I come up with some little dance moves or whatever. Boom, I'm feeling this to this beat.
Yeah.
But then I start thinking, okay, collegiate level, let's do this. Instead of doing a teacup and a teacup, let's do a teacup and a jazz, and then switch it to a ball and a black.
Yeah.
You know, I started thinking about that way. Then I started getting on my feet. So once I come up with my hands and my arms, trying to make it different from what I already come up with, let's try to think about how we can move our feet differently.
Yeah.
You know, some stuff that some people, you know, haven't done, or some things that I've seen, but I want to put a little remix on it. But that's how with the intricate part.
Right.
Because I break down my routine, make it up simple, then come back behind it, change up the hands and stuff, change up the feet. Now I want to change up the counts. Instead of doing 1, 2, 3, 4, I want to do 1 and 2 and, because it's a little air right there.
Yeah.
So I break down my routines just like that.
Damn. Dang. Like Hot as Ice. Wasn't Hot as Ice yours?
Hot as Ice. That was Morgan. Okay. But we kind of revamped it.
Yeah. And Slave to the Rhythm. That was cute too.
Slave to the Rhythm.
One of my favorites.
So this is how we got Slave to the Rhythm. Slave to the Rhythm, I want to say, was Morgan's tryout dance. So, but how we got Morgan's tryout dance was Morgan made me and Shannon make it up. Oh, wow. That was really our Captain Train.
Yeah, right.
So we had like a whole week or two. We were going to practice with Morgan and Miss Crowley, and we were making up this dance, and then we had to perform it.
Right.
We made up the dance.
Right.
So, anyways, but that's how we came up with Slave to the Rhythm, and I love that one.
Oh, yes. The way y'all came in the intro?
Yes.
I'm fangirling. I'm sorry.
Hold on, wait. That one Slave to the Rhythm, that was Hot as Ice. Slave to the Rhythm is mine.
Oh, guess what?
That is mine. When we did the triple toe touch jam.
Yes.
That's mine.
And then the I think it was like the circle formation at the end.
Yes. That was it.
It was
because we had a missile come in on the first time, and then the second time, I got you.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about me and Dumb, like we clapped hands on the part. Dumb was my girl too.
Yeah. So could you tell us the reason why you didn't get on the field for I Go to Work routine, the first game?
Yes. Oh my God. So what was it? I want to say it was like a Wednesday or a Thursday before the game. We were running. I want to say it was a Thursday because we don't run on Fridays. So we were running, and we were running at nighttime. I don't know why we didn't run. Normally, before we start practice, we would run. Right. But this time we were running it at night. So as we're running, my foot slipped off of the trail, and so it was a big ditch right here, and so I fell off, and it was like the worst pain was going through my foot. So I felt like I twisted my ankle or something, but I couldn't put no pressure on it. And so after a few days, Miss Carla kept asking me, "Are you good to perform on it?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's basically like, "You know what? The best decision I really feel like for you, so you won't continue to mess it up and you will still have a full week of not being on your foot, is if you do stands but don't do field show. Field show is going to mess you up even worse." Right. And so, you know, I had to make the decision of either going out on the field because I know the routine, or I feel like I could do it, or having potential of my foot messing up and I mess up, or I had to walk out the field or something, you know. And so in my boot, though, in the stands, I had on 2 braces. My boot was thick, and it hurted. It hurted so bad. But in the stands, I could do my stands and sit down for a while. Do my stands and sit down for a while. But that's what the decision was for me not to do field show.
And I Go to Work routine was really cute. I love the reference from the old I Go to Work in the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
When I say I go back and watch them girls do their dance, and I was like, oh my God, y'all did so good.
Yes.
And they hated me for that because I'm the one who had chose.
Car wash.
I chose
Jesus.
and they hated me for it. And they was like,
Lord.
now you ain't gonna perform in it. So, but I love car wash. It was different.
I like car wash a little bit. You know, it's cute. I think they need to do a revamp though.
It needs to be revamped.
Yeah.
Exactly. It needs to be revamped. And I'm a classic girl. I like the old school stuff. I like what everybody else not gonna do.
Oh, we're gonna get into uniforms in a minute. We're gonna get into uniforms. Oh, so what made you guys incorporate the pink bottoms? I love the pink bottoms on the boot. I want them to do it again.
Yes, I forgot who came up with that. It had to be between Morgan and Cam or Miss Crowley, one of them. But it was breast cancer month.
Right.
So that was the cutest thing ever.
And it was just a small detail.
Just a small detail.
Yeah.
Too stinking cute.
Yeah.
You understand? That was too cute.
Yeah. What made you eat up the stinkettes like that in 2014? Because baby, you ate them up. Coming with Asia, you gotta get them.
Okay. So, yes, coming to Alabama was different. When I first walked in, we did our get ready. So we're coming in, get ready. We all hyped. I don't even care about no stinkettes. I don't even care who we coming to battle with.
Right.
I don't care about nothing. I just want to do my thing. So, we're marching in doing get ready. Pow, pow, pow.
Yeah.
And I marched out of my heel. The whole heel of my boot came out. And so, I'm going to keep on going, do my thing. But we get in the stands. I'm like, Miss Crowley, my boot. I don't have no heel on my boot. So now we changed it to these jazz boots.
Right.
The jazz boots and the boots, baby, they're totally different. Okay? them jazz boots give you a little fire.
Yeah.
You get a little oomph about yourself. And not only I got them jazz boots on my feet, but Lord, something about them Alabama State stands.
Yes.
They're wide. You got room to move, and I'm a big girl. Okay? I just to stay stands like
yes,
this.
They are very small. Yes.
So you only have so much room you could work with, especially when you're a big girl like myself.
Stallion.
So those stands were nice and open. Okay? And I got my jazz boots on.
Period.
So I'm feeling hella good.
Yeah.
Also, it was a girl. I used to babysit her. It was my mom's friend, little girl. I used to babysit her when she was little. I hadn't seen her since then. I was sitting in the stands, and she said my name. She was like, Tierra. And I'm like, huh? She was like, it's Jasmine's. I'm Vet's daughter.
Ooh.
And I'm like, oh my God, she was so beautiful. She had an Alabama State shirt on and stuff. And I said, dang, I used to babysit her for money. I remember babysitting her and her little sister. This girl is grown up. And I said, damn, I'm out here doing some shit.
Yeah.
Let me show out. I'm just doing my thing.
Yes.
I was feeling so good. Then I had came up with all these new stands. I was ready to bust some. I was like, let me show out, baby. She chose the wrong school.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I was just feeling myself. I was feeling so happy. I was feeling good. The space, the opportunity, the sun was shining, and it was a little chilly day. But on this day, it was warm. We ended up putting on some sexy back, baby. I was just feeling great.
Just feeling it.
Feeling it.
Was there anything that you wanted to incorporate for the J-Sette that you never got a chance to incorporate?
Two things I can say. And sometimes I always try to call somebody and let them know, you know, little things that I kind of dream about or wish I would have done. Yeah. Type of thing. But one thing was a baby blue uniform.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted a baby blue uniform, but it was so against the thing when it was my turn. Yeah. But that was one. The second thing was intricate stuff in the stands. Yeah. I love RTL always kind of, smooth it out.
Yeah.
But I always wanted the tail to just do a little extra, a little, get a little, and then sit down
Oh yeah.
some stuff y'all ain't never seen before.
Right.
I wanted that.
Yeah.
Or I love how they are changing, like making routines in the stands with the music.
Yeah.
As the captain my year, we didn't get a chance to perform to our music before or hear the music before we hit the stands. It wasn't until we got repetition of, well, we playing this song? Okay, that's that song.
Right.
So we didn't hear the music like they get to hear the music. And I see now that they practice on the field and practice to the music that they're doing in the stands. So I wish we would have gotten that opportunity to get the music beforehand. Other than that, just being extra and creative, I wish I was able to just get into it. If I had one more year under my belt, I feel like, I would have got to that point. But, what's for us is for us.
Yeah, that's true. At the beginning of your captain year, how did you deal with a lot of the negativity?
It was hard dealing with it. I was just told from a lot of people to stay off YouTube.
Yeah.
Stop watching the comments. Other than that was pretty much where all the negativity would come from. Because otherwise, anybody come to my face and saying, "Hey, you could have did this or you ain't did that," none.
Right.
Y'all ain't saying that.
Right.
It was me going on YouTube and watching. Oh, they already got the footage up already. These an hour later, and then I see 16 comments. I'm like, what they didn't see?
Right.
Clip. Oh, she ain't this, that, da, 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 she. And I'm like, oh, I didn't do it. No, stay off of YouTube. Stop watching the comments. Just do you.
Yeah.
And so, one thing I can say about the comments, though, if you are a hard body and if you are ready for that, do it.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of stuff that they say that is true. That you might need to just say, you know what, let me shut them up and do it.
Yeah.
Not the fact that you're not doing it, but let me shut up. I can do it.
Exactly.
And I'm going to silently shut you up. I see you said it, but now what?
Right.
I did it.
Right. Now what you got to say?
Yeah, that's my response.
Yeah.
And so I can say, if you got that hard body and you ready, do it. Other than that, if you feel like you got to stop skiing, don't do it at the beginning, because at the beginning, that's your time when you feel like you want to know how everybody feeling about you. Don't do it. Yeah. Even to my girl, Kiana. Oh, don't do it.
Right.
Don't read it. Do you.
Yeah.
Because, baby, I've heard negative comments from the jump side. She didn't even hit the floor.
Hello?
And now she hit the floor inauguration. Y'all.
Exactly. Right.
Do you. Baby, be that classic girl, baby.
Yeah.
I love it because it's something we didn't expect.
Oh, yes, exactly. Oh. Let me see. What would you say is the hardest thing about being a captain?
The hardest thing about being a captain, I would say management. Being a captain, you have to know, you have to be on time with everything. You gotta be able to have time to make up material and come in with material.
Right.
For one, if I come in and I'm not prepared, your girls gonna know you're not prepared. They have downtime to do whatever or just be relaxed, and we don't have downtime to play.
Right.
So basically, being on point, being on time, having all your stuff together, that's what you gotta set it out. You gotta take me. So I wake up in the morning time, I'm getting ready for school, got my school work out, I done came back, I done clocked out. But in between that time, if you got time to go to the gym, if you got time to go make up link with somebody to get some material, y'all come up together, record it, do that. Go do your schoolwork, go do your homework, go to the library, sit down for an hour or two, do your homework, go back to the gym before everybody get there.
Right. Exactly.
You just have to dedicate yourself to extra things. Then you got to think about, you're dealing with 15, 20 different personalities on your team, so you have to learn how to come at each woman differently.
Right.
Everybody's not receptive to the way you may do things, so you have to always cognitively think what you're doing, what you're saying, and be on top of it 10 times before it even comes.
Exactly.
So, being up on your A game, that's the hardest thing on being captain. You got to know how to think fast and do what's best for everybody, not just yourself.
Exactly. So the first fan question is, what was your inspiration for doing the get ready routine on the sideline instead of doing it? Well, I mean, the side of the field, I'll say.
I know exactly what you mean. So we didn't know what to do. We just trying to figure out something creative to do on that get ready because we're so used to coming right in that field space.
Right.
And that field space, one thing that we say is we only get to march like 1 forward 8 count.
Right.
And then we right there. So that part right there, it came from us, the crowd in the stands, being able to see that chair from a distance. Leg always being at the same point. It was just lovely. I didn't even think it was going to turn out like that.
Yeah.
I swear. It looked really, really good.
Yeah. Because you got, and then you had Dom to do it. You know, it was something that, they could, kept going.
Yes, continuously do over years.
Yeah.
It is the bomb.
Yeah.
Well, and then, y'all, when we first did it, I didn't even think the girls were behind me doing all that they did because they were snatching them corners like, woo.
Right.
I'm talking about snatching.
Right. Eating.
Okay.
Eating. I have a question from Shelby M. She said, what made you want to do the zigzag formation in the stands?
Oh, something a little different.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the comments.
Yeah.
In the comments I've read one day, it was saying that I always had done row by row or row by row from the back.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? Let's try something different. I know I'm used to row by row from back all together or one by one.
Right.
That's what we normally do. That's the traditional.
Right.
So let's try something from this way, from that way, or,
Yeah.
And add some intricate, how we catch it. And then the way it looks from across the field gives off a look. Right. So I say, let's try that just to, get them a little something to talk about. And
right.
Just come.
Okay, yes. I have a question from Mike Brown. He said, can you tell us the story behind the electricity tryout routine? Because that was tea.
Okay. So, the background on electricity. I knew that I wanted my legend, my name to be just here. I wanted to stay. And I wanted to come up with something different. I've always been a person to research songs. I hate the same songs. I hate dancing to stuff people expect.
Right.
I don't know. I just can't do it. You go to work. That was just something for me. That was, that was for me.
Right.
But other than that, I would love to hear new music, stuff that nobody ever heard. So, Ashley Jane, the electricity. I'm just looking up stuff. I'm just looking, and it would take days, sometimes a week, to look for a song.
Wow.
It takes time. I came across this song, and I'm thinking like, dang, I like it. It's hard. It's different. Electricity, I don't really care.
Yeah.
When she said that, I'm like, you know what? Take me. And so, I had, like I said, how I break down my routines. I start off simple, add some intricate arms, and add my feet. Yeah. And then see how I can move around with it. So I'm dancing with people. Around this time, I'm dancing with people just trying to grasp a little different style. So I had danced with Diamond. I had done some counts with Diamond. I had done some counts with Greg. I had done some counts with Jewel. Then I had my mama captain. My mama team came down to me, and we danced in the front yard for 2 days. And so I'm coming up with stuff. I'm just trying anything because I wanted to be that routine. Right. And so finally, I'm thinking like I got it. It was electricity, and that was it. Yeah. I feel like I put my heart in electricity. That was me.
Baby, let me tell you something. That routine, it had so many tricks, and I said, yes, ma'am. The way you ate that, it was just everything. Yeah. It was everything.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna go play it. Fast pass. So fast pass is basically, most of the questions are either or questions, like this or that. So I mean, you'll get it, but you gotta go fast though. The first one is top 3 uniforms.
Top 3 uniforms. Tiger Girl, Midnight Madness, and blue bingo.
Yes. Ooh, okay, okay. Top 3 least favorite uniforms.
Least favorite. What is this called? They just had it on for the in the gym yesterday.
Oh, lamb chop.
Lamb chop.
Mm-hmm.
It's Frank. What's the uniform that we got for homecoming my year? What did we name that? The here in the fringe.
Oh, hide and seek.
Hide and seek. It was cute at first, the fringe and stuff. I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah.
It just I don't know.
And one more.
And one more. Another one I don't like. Okay, I don't know why the names are not coming to my head, but we got this uniform, homecoming 2013. It was silver, razzle dazzle, all sequins.
Firecracker.
Firecracker. That stuff cuts your arms so bad on the inside.
A lot of people say that.
You'll be scratched up. It's the hardest, thickest uniform you can ever imagine. Why? That's a 1990 uniform, but okay.
So, Nancy boots or jazz boots?
Nancy.
Okay.
Oh, jazz.
Jazz. Fast, medium, or slow?
Oh, fast.
Well, you already answered that question. Stands or field?
Field. Salt
and pepper or the pool?
Oh, salt and pepper.
Ooh. Parades or ramps?
Ramp.
Boombox classic or Capital City classic?
Boombox.
Oh, yes, ma'am. That was it. That was all the questions I had. Okay, so how did you feel when KK got on the team in 2017?
KK. It was my girl. That's like, okay, so my mom is her godmother.
Yeah.
So she got all the stuff that I got. Like with the pressure and all that extra. My mama is really extra. Or whatever. I love when KK came on the team. I really wish she would have got a chance to stay on the team and be captain, potentially, if there was, for her. I loved her on the team. I wish that she was just a little bit more in tune and she would have stayed and stuck to it.
Yeah.
Tell her every day when I see her, I'd be like, but other than that, that's my girl. That's my ace boom. Like, I love the fact that she came behind me and went down there. That's just like a dream come true.
Yeah.
Everybody thought she was my sister anyway, so she ain't had no choice.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
What was your overall goal for Mob? The Mob Squad.
My overall goal for Mob was I love the fact that I was on the team and I had a chance to be a sponsor and co-sponsor for that team. So I felt like I wanted to run the team as if they were J-Sette.
Right.
And they tell you to this day, I was on their tail.
Yeah.
And I just wanted them to be something that really J-Settes were not.
Yeah.
So J-Settes, we were confined to a lot. We had to be in this, we had to be so politically correct or so just, together. But I wanted a little roughness with AB. I want y'all to know that we clean, we nice, we come in with that J-Sette style, but we also battle.
Yeah.
We battle, so we're gonna give you a little bit more than what you want or what you expected.
Right.
And so with the Mob Squad, that was just my whole thing. I want them to be a little bit more.
Yeah.
They are the rough side of J-Sette. I wanted that because J-Sette, we don't battle. We dance, we perform, and we entertain. So the battle part comes when the spectators say, "Oh, they just did real good. They were clean. They looked good." It wasn't, "Oh, they won. They were cutting each other's throat."
Yeah.
They were that is totally different from MAB. So around this time, like I said, we had just started with this Bring It thing. And so it was so much excitement to see adult women doing the same Bring It thing.
Right.
So it was really, really hyped around this time. And I love that.
Yeah. How was it being a co-sponsor with Shannon?
That was like tag team heaven.
Yeah.
It was like tag team heaven. I promise. Like, we wanted the same things. We pushed our girls to the limit. We worked them out to the limit. We treated them like J-Sette, I swear to God.
Yeah.
I cannot lie to you, but she was a great hand-in-hand person.
Yes.
She was able to she was working with Purple Diamond Girls. She was doing her stuff, and she was able to come in with Mob and help out as much as she could. And I really appreciated her for that, because, like I said, when I was captain, she was my road dog in the back. Look, she didn't see you, but I seen you.
Right.
So the same way when it came down to Mob, look, she ain't here. She in there with the band right now. Look, y'all finna do it like this. When she come back in here, it need to be good. Look, we're finna run, y'all. It was just always a tag team, and I just love being her tag team partner.
Yes.
It was cool. My homegirl. Just
So this is my last question.
All right.
If you can pick 13 J-Settes to be on your all-star team, who will be on your team? Everybody want to know this question.
Look, let me get my pen and paper.
Okay. Please. Yes.
Okay. My all-star team, 13 people.
Including yourself.
Okay. So we have myself. Number one person that I'm going to call on is Jasmine.
Period.
Sorry, but baby, you got to come along. With the, I say this because of her creativity.
Oh, yes.
I love her spunk. I love her style. Like, you could see her style in how she dance. I don't know how she do it, but she do it.
Yep.
I don't know, girl, but you got something in you. I really wish. Never mind. But Jasmine, me, I'm gonna need. I'm going to need Zanette.
Oh, yes.
Because she's super clean. I always love to watch her, especially when she had her short hair, because baby, she slang that bang like it was a full 14-inch wig.
Period.
And she danced down. I love how hard she go, regardless.
Right.
I would love to bring back Kaya. I love Kaya. I would love to have I don't know if I want Tamala.
Oh yeah.
I love Tamala for her looks and her shape. I'm all about the shape. If it was me, I would have a team full of thick stallion built girls, because that's what it came from. It's the builtness in these girls. The thick girls did major.
Oh yes, baby.
That was the zone period.
Yeah.
So I love that. Who else? Let's go to Shankita.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I say Shankita because she would be more of my drill sergeant, drill master. Everybody on point, regardless if I'm in position or not.
Right.
Y'all gonna be there. So to have some of that background work, it always is a plus when everybody is serious about it. And not only is the captain, worried about what everybody looks like, but the people and
they worry too.
Too. Like, they holding each other accountable. And I feel like she's one of those persons that will always hold everybody accountable. She looks like she knows it's supposed to be like. So we got Shankita, we got Jasmine, we got
Zanette, Kaya,
Coretta. I just want your body, girl. I'm sorry. I just need your body. I need somebody with flips and intricateness.
Your mama.
My mama, Charlotte. Okay, Charlotte. I need your mind. That's exactly what I said. I need your mind. I need your flips. I need you to bring in that intricate piece.
Yeah.
Who else? I need some new age on the team. Who is new that I really, 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 really like? Oh, there's a girl. She's the ace now. I want to say her name is Amber.
Oh yeah. Yes, T. Yes, T.
Okay, so Amber, I don't know her too much. I know she had been a part of Mob. I seen her, or whatever like that. But she give me this quiet. I got this, like, you know what? I don't. Something about you, girl. I like that in you. Just give me a little bit more kicker attitude. Like, step out. Let me see your personality. Show me personality, Amber. That's what it is, Amber. Come on, girl.
Yes.
Okay, so shoot me, but and I'm gonna tell y'all my reasons why, because I'm such a real person.
Yeah.
But Niecy.
Oh yes.
Niecy, the reason why I would love Niecy to be a part is because she likes to show out. And girls that like to show out, you could come show out with me, boo.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so even like she no attention on her when it comes to the doggone pool.
Oh yeah.
But guess what? When one girl has something unique on the team, it pushes everybody else to get to that level.
Right.
So I need you to help me steal that nasty.
Oh, that waist? Yeah.
That right there. You know.
3 more.
I need a tail.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Right now, my best tail. Okay, so let's be a little bit more real. This tail, I need you to know that you are ending me. You know how, like, in community drill team, the last person do about 15 kicks?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I need you to come in and know that don't look for me to give you directions. I want you to feel it in yourself to know it's time to do a little...
Oh, yeah. A little
extra.
I
need you to know, bring that out of you yourself. And I really feel like Mary and her face, I like the fact that she can come on out and do that. The last couple of tales, I feel like have really been like
that
soft, maybe sweet.
Yeah.
Soft and sweet. And Mary fits
the standard,
into Mary fits into that soft and sweet, but she gonna give you a little something extra.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. 2 more.
2 more. Let's talk about. I need a nasty. Dominic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Everybody had. She's been on everybody's all-star team. Everybody that I interviewed. Yes.
Okay, so I choose Dominique because she is like the black sheep.
Yeah.
I say. Okay.
Oh, you fine. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
But she's like the black sheep when it comes to this major stuff right now, where J-Sette's on our behalf, not spectators' behalf.
Right.
Okay. So I say that, but sometimes that black sheep end up being a motherfucker. I mean,
say it, girl. You're good.
Okay. It be the person that comes on out and shines above everybody else.
Yeah.
Now, with the situation that she went through, she had done her job to the best of her ability with what she had. And so that's just like when people give you breadcrumbs and say, eat. Yeah. Babe, I'm going to put a little water in my breadcrumbs and let that breadcrumbs spread out to a little bit more.
Okay.
You know, it make it happen.
Yeah.
So I mess with you for that. So, and then she has a nasty book. Yes. She has that clean. A clean. One thing that I have to tell people this all the time that I learned is, this is one secret. I'm going to leave y'all with this secret. Don't tell nobody how you get that nasty book. Plant your feet.
Oh, yeah.
She put her feet to the front. She don't book like this.
That's true.
It makes a difference when your feet are going to the front and they not like...
At an angle, right.
At an angle. And once you learn how to master this right here...
You got it.
Okay, period. All right, so I have one more person.
One more.
My last person. I wish I had a picture.
Go ahead.
I can't think.
I have, because you did say on one of your posts, Diamond, because you know Diamond and Dominique.
Okay, so let me tell you about Diamond. Okay, so look. So Diamond, she is a MVP.
Yeah.
All right. Love to have her. She is super creative.
Man.
Out of everybody I named, out of the whole 13, she's the one who got the mind.
Yes.
When it comes to creativity.
Like when I talk to Greg about her, like he knows like she is creative.
That's what I know. Out of everybody I named, she has the best creative mind I have ever seen.
Different. Yeah.
Okay. The reason why she's last though, because she's gonna test your ass.
Child.
That girl tested my gangster a plethora of times. So yeah.
Child.
Girl.
But
and she was my home dog, road dog.
Yeah.
Do y'all hear me? But she's still like, I'm gonna test your gangster. So she just one of them girls that, you know, she on the team, she gonna bat for you, she gonna go out after you, but at the same time, she like, let me try this. What I used to call her, rebellious. Oh. She's a rebellious soul. Yes. Okay. So I love you, monkey. I love you, girl. But when I say that girl is gonna test the waters, she gonna see what's up.
Right.
Look, I want to see what's gonna happen. What you gonna do? And I had to show my ass. And I don't like this. But yeah, the girl got the mind. She got the legs. She got the thickness. She got the everything whole full package. If she would have been captain, I would have loved to see her and Dom tag team.
Oh, yes.
And if they would have, that was the one time they could have went down. We ain't had that since Miss Tierra Tate. And I feel like there was the one time it could have been acceptable again.
Yep.
I promise.
Yep. Captain and co-captain. Perfect.
They were perfect together. Dominique had this innocent, sweet side to her, but a little sneaky. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Then Diamond had all the information and the material you need. But girl, I ain't with all this. I'm
yeah,
hot-head.
It would have been perfect.
So you got the south and the hot head together. I'm gonna calm you down, but I'm gonna light you up.
Right. Perfect.
Yeah. So Diamond, you my girl. You gonna come in on the last end. I appreciate you for doing this. Come on to the team.
Yes. Oh my God, Tierra, I just want to thank you so much. This was like, I wasn't expecting this.
What?
I was not.
Okay.
This was so real. This was everything. I love this interview. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you for inviting me. Let me tell you why it took me so long to come to you. You had jumped in my DM, I want to say about a year or so ago.
Yeah.
And when you jumped in my DM, I had no clue who you were.
That's true.
I didn't follow you.
Yeah.
And I seen you talking about J-Sette. So I was like, oh, that's just a fan. I don't know who the heck this is. Yeah. What he want me to do? I'm like, God. And I'm like, this dude told me he want to do an interview on me. I don't even know who this guy is. I want to see where my interview was going. And so over time, I seen you doing other girls' interviews from different collegiate levels, different colleges, and all of that. And I was so excited. Like, I sit here and I watch everybody else do their interviews. And I'm like, oh, so I hit you up. I'm like, I'm ready for my interview. I need a piece.
Yes, ma'am.
So I just want you to know, thank you for being patient with me. And it's nothing that I did not like you or anything.
Yeah, I got you.
I didn't know if you were real, a scam, or whatever, what my face would be.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so sorry, but I'm so happy that you still had it in your heart.
And look,
okay?
we are happy that you got your story out because people will love hearing people's stories. So, that's my overall goal. So, thank you so much.
No, thank you. Have a blessed and prosperous rest of your day, okay?
You too.
Bye, guys.
Bye.